Hello! Happy New Year and welcome to 2025. Hope you all had a wonderful new year. I was just taking some time this morning to reflect on this past year. I actually went through my journal and I read some of my notes, and I was really just amazed on my journey and just the journey of life in general, and how we're constantly changing and evolving, and our perception changes, our needs change. So that was really interesting just to look back. And I also read some of my notes on some memories, some challenges that I was going through, and it just really made me appreciate life and the journey of life, and just to embrace all parts of life, because that's the whole reason we're here. Like the famous quote, it's not about the destination, it's actually about the journey. Or they say that the journey is the destination. There is no end goal or end point, that once you get there, okay, like everything magically is gonna stop. No, it's life, it's ongoing, it's ever going. It's a cycle, it repeats over and over. You go to bed, you sleep, you wake up, go throughout your day, and then again you repeat it. That's what life is all about. So I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on that, and to help you remind you to praise yourself for all that you've been through and all that you've grown through. Be easy on yourself. Life is already complicated enough. It already has its ups and downs, its challenges, its ebbs and flows. So be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, honor yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you have is you, and your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship that you have, because it will reflect all the other relationships that you have in your life. There's a saying, as within, so without. In my notes, I came across one of my journals that I wrote, and I was just really proud of myself on how I think and how amazing this life is. I was telling myself that this life is literally a reflection of your inner world. So if you have conflict within yourself, or unease or distrust, that will actually portray itself to the outer world. That's why I'm saying the relationship that you have with yourself is the most important, because once you are happy and satisfied and fulfilled with yourself, then that will also reflect your outer world. This is actually something I really struggled with growing up. I did not always have this mindset that I currently have. So grateful for the journey that I've been through. I've grown a lot. I'm proud of the progress I've been through. But younger me, growing up as a child, I was more on the negative side. I had a lot of dis-ease, unease, conscious. I was very conscious. I had critical parents growing up. It was just, not a very friendly environment. And then I was always moving. But anywho, I digress. What I'm trying to say is that the more that you love yourself and take care of yourself and tend to your own needs, the more your outer reality will conform to the love that you have to yourself. So if you're having difficulty with yourself or in your life, maybe it's time to reflect and go inwards and see, is there anything that's unsettling within me? Do I have any things that I am not comfortable with, or any false limiting beliefs that I might have about myself and about my life? Because what you think is what comes to pass. you know how they always say mindset and perspective is everything? It literally is. Just like the cup, is it half full or half empty? Or the glass, sorry. Is it half full or half empty? Your perspective and your mindset is going to actually determine everything else in your life. And the great thing is that at any time, at any moment, you can change into whatever form that you want to be. Nothing is constant in this life. The only constant is change, you know, and it simplifies all over nature and all over our days, like day and night. We have the seasons: spring, summer, fall, winter, just like the leaves of the tree. You know, they blossom in the spring and then they come to fruition in the summer, and then the harvest at fall, and then it all falls away again in winter. So just as in nature, things change. Just like you and I, we change. Life changes, circumstances change, people change. So the best thing is to just go with the flow, be easy, be flexible, and try to navigate through those changes to see what is best for you, what is best suited for you. Where was I going with this? I'm gonna do my videos like free form and just see what happens. Maybe in the future I'll be more organized and come up with like a list of what I want to talk about. I think I'm gonna do that next, so that way it's a little more organized and I know what I'm trying to get across. But for now, I'm just seeing what my mind has to share, wants to share with you lovely people. Yeah, just reflect, take care of yourself, be easy on yourself. Life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, and just be prepared for anything that comes your way. And yeah, just know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Everything happens for a great reason. God has a ultimate plan for you. He is the master planner. He does give us decisions that can take us on different paths, but at the end of the day, He is guiding you. He is letting you go where you are meant to go. He's our Father. He will guide you. He will take care of you. He will protect you. Believe in God, love Him, praise Him, give thanks to Him, and He will give you more to be thankful for. Yeah, like this morning I just woke up and I was really excited. There was just a breath of fresh air about today, about being the first day of a whole brand new year, a whole brand new chapter, a new start, a new beginning, a chance to do everything again. Hopefully the way that you want, a better way. So yeah, it's just beautiful how the cycles of life come and go, how we grow and evolve as people, as individuals, as a collective. It's just really beautiful that we always have second chances. Nothing is set in stone. Like I said, everything changes. So you always have that new beginning. If you don't like something, change it. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So you have to change something in order for things to change. So just be aware of that. And just appreciate life. The more thankful that you are, the better things will get. I know difficulties and circumstances arise, but at the end of the day, it's how you reflect on it and how you handle that situation and how you can use that to really reflect and learn about yourself, learn about others. It's all about always being like really thoughtful. Like for me, I'm a person that thinks a lot. Sometimes I feel like I overthink too, but I've actually realized that it is better to overthink than not think at all. Because thinking gives you the ability to reflect, to notice things on a deeper level, to kind of like question yourself and question like, okay, sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes this does get me in some trouble because it just doesn't stop up there. Like upstairs, I'm like, okay, we need to stop. But in most circumstances, it is good because it gives you a chance to reflect. Whereas otherwise, you just let things go and you don't learn from it, or you don't notice a pattern that might be reoccurring. Like this past year, I had a lot of patterns that were reoccurring in multiple situations and circumstances and people. So once I really sat down and I thought about it, I was like, like God is trying to show me something. He's trying to like give me a message like, hey, are you paying attention? Like, look, this is happening here, 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 and here. Like maybe there's something that you can work on. Maybe there's something that you need to improve on. And which is totally fine, because that's the whole purpose of life. I believe that the whole purpose of life is to become a better version of yourself, is to learn about yourself and to carry yourself through the different versions and evolution, right? It's all about evolution. It's how we progress. So no one is born perfect or with all the traits. You go through circumstances, challenges, lessons that take you there and evolve you and give you new meanings, new perspective, new, what was the word I was saying? I was gonna say like new stories in your pocket, or I don't know, evidence, I guess. My brain had a moment, but what I'm trying to say is that you need all the steps in life in order to grow and to reach and to keep growing and evolving. Because imagine if life was exactly the same every single day, no lessons, no challenges, no setbacks, nothing. How boring would that be? And how unfulfilling would that be? You wouldn't be learning anything, you wouldn't be progressing, you wouldn't be changing anything. It would just be like Groundhog Day. I heard that today, this morning. Like, how boring is that? But still, within that, he was able to notice the patterns and reoccurrences, and he was like, he knew what to expect because he had been through that. So that's like, again, observation is key. You have to be very observant, and you have to look at things on a deeper level and just try to be observant and reflective. Reflection is really important. Always set some time during the day to just reflect. I like to reflect. In the morning, I like to be grateful. So I like to point out things that I'm grateful for. So that kind of like puts me in a great mood and tone for the rest of the day, because I'm like, wow, like I woke up, I'm like, wow, I have all these things I'm grateful for. What a beautiful day already. And then at night, before I go to bed, I kind of reflect on my day, what happened, situations, circumstances, if they were good, if they were bad, things that made me happy, things that didn't make me happy. It's just, it gives you, it's just like an extra pair of glasses to make you see life, if that makes sense. So yeah. And then also another thing is you can always change your glasses. So you know how they say like you have rose-colored glasses on? Again, that's to tie in with perspective. Like if you look at things, another great quote, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So for example, you have a setback, and you could be like, oh man, this sucks, my life sucks, I always get setbacks, which is so dangerous. Don't ever think like that, because you just draw in more negativity. Or you could be like, I wonder why that happened. I wonder what that was trying to teach me. I wonder why that was relevant. Sometimes there is no answer at all. And you're like, okay, I really don't understand. And then you just leave it at B. But most times there is a little underlying message or hint that it's trying to hint at. So when you really take a deeper look, you kind of start to understand yourself, your behavior, your patterns. So it has to do again with like psychology. I'm a big fan of psychology, because at the end of the day, the more you know yourself, the better you'll be able to navigate life. Because if you can master yourself and know about yourself, then you can master life, because you are in tune with yourself, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. welcome in this new day with blessings, with abundance, with dreams, desires for what this new year has in store, what you want to achieve, what you want to leave. And yeah, wishing you all the love, luck, and abundance, and peace. See you next time.